Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm kind of switching things up just a little bit because I had a vacation at the end of July and now I'm getting ready to go on vacation again at the end of August, and I'm kind of prepping everything, trying to prep my videos and prep my budget because I am so confused and I have not tracked very well. So I've made some specific decisions and I'm just going to kind of go with the flow, make adjustments along the way. I have forgot transactions. I have searched for them and then I'm like, you know what, this is too much of a headache. I'm just going to take the balance I'm at, what's outstanding, and move forward from here because guess what? I haven't been tracking very well, but it is recoverable. If you are not tracking very well, and you can go, you know what, I'm okay with what the numbers are the way they are, and you have enough buffer in your checking account to kind of handle the impact of anything like that, then it's a good time just to start fresh and start new. And that is what I'm going to do today. We are on week 3 of our weekly check-in. I was going to go all the way to the 19th. I'm actually cutting it short on the 18th. And that way I can kind of balance till the end of the month, which is, I think the last day of the month is on a Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember which. So it'll work out better that way. And yeah, so I'm going to check in a day early, or maybe 2 days early. I'm not sure which. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I am back. So I want to welcome everybody here to the video. I am excited to have you here. I've had a lot of new subscribers. Thank you. I am so excited. In fact, my subscribers had hit 200 and I am thrilled that organically my channel's grown to 200 subscribers. And in order to celebrate that, I would like to do a giveaway, but I'm not going to do the giveaway just yet. I'm going to plan out my giveaways and do a giveaway video, and for celebrating my 200 subscribers that are on this channel, we'll talk about that in a future video. But for right now, we're just doing the weekly check-in, so keep your eyes and ears open for that. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when this next giveaway is going to be. I don't do very many giveaways, but I am so excited that I hit 200 and I'm ready to do another giveaway. So here we go. What you see here is the calendar for my weekly check-in. I put all my transactions down, but as I said a minute ago, I have not been doing that very well, and I don't know what I'm missing, and I've had transactions every single day, every single day. So what I'm going to do is just calculate what we have here on paper, and then after I calculate everything we have here on paper, I will close out this week, and then I'm going to set up a whole new week with a new paycheck for Friday that's coming on the 20th. My husband gets paid again, and I have enough in the buffer in my checking account to cover whatever we spend on Thursday or even later today, Wednesday, if necessary, for it to come out in Friday's check. So that's not a problem. I'll just use Friday's budget to pay for it. It's all one checking account. It doesn't get separated out. I don't do cash envelopes. I kind of divide my checking account into categories, and then each part of the checking account as a whole is divided up, and then I know how much I can spend in each category. And that's how I like doing it. It really does, it makes sense for me. I'm just not comfortable with cash. I'm not comfortable carrying cash. I'm not comfortable. I forget I have cash. To be honest, I've had cash in my wallet since the end of July when I went to GalaxyCon with my son, and I keep forgetting it's in there. So yeah, so I keep looking at it going, I can use that. And then I go to the store and then I don't use it. So, but I do have plans for it, and we should be good to go there. So here we are. Let's go ahead and start with getting my sticky notes. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So here we go. We're going to check in for the week of the 13th coming up to the 18th here. I have 2 unbudgeted items. One of them is a sinking fund. The other one, you know, I just couldn't resist. So I did some shopping again. Just even not knowing the numbers in my account, I still went shopping. So did enjoy that. I did pop my budget sheets out of my notebook just because it's easier for me to work with and I can move things around. I don't have the rings in the middle. So I popped those out and ready to get started. So the first thing we're going to work with is the grocery household, which is the first category. I also have restaurants in blue, grocery household is in pink, miscellaneous is in green, gasoline is in a bright orange here, and then unbudgeted is in yellow. So the only category we're not doing anything with is gasoline because I haven't got gasoline yet, but I do need to get it soon. So we're going to start here. Let's see which one I have more of them using this side right now. So yeah, not sure what's going on. So when we do these numbers for the weekly check-in, they're going to differ from what my number endings will be for over and under on my paycheck to paycheck video, just because I'm using the bank account and the amount in the bank account for the paycheck to paycheck, and here I'm just closing out what I wrote because I know I messed up somewhere. That way I can go forward with the paycheck 3 with accurate numbers, and that's the goal right now, is to have accurate numbers for paycheck 3. So that is what I'm going with. I'm just going to, throw caution to the wind as far as, did I stay in budget? Did I not for the month? I don't really care at this point. So we're just going to go with it. First grocery item I have is this Food Lion here, which was $41.54. I didn't have a lot of groceries, but there's a little bit every day here. So another one I had here, which is $11.03, which was Harris Teeter. I bought some juice. These are just regular grocery items. I buy a little bit every day or a little bit every other day for the week. And I also get a HelloFresh box. Walmart is $58.10. And then HelloFresh was $64.28. And going into the fall, I'm not sure if I'm still going to use HelloFresh. I always say this, I'm not sure. But then again, they surprise me sometimes with new meals or something. And I'm like, oh, no, I'll stick around a little longer. So, and I do love the convenience of it coming to my door. My meals are planned for the 3 meals in my week. 3 meals in the evening for the week are planned and good and go, and I don't have to think about it. So let's go ahead and total up. Forgot to check these off. The grocery household. So what I have here is $41.54 plus the $11.03 and $58.10 and $64.28. There we go. $174.95. So that is what we spent in grocery household. Most of it was food. Some of it was cleaning supplies and things like that. The next thing we have is restaurants. And there's a lot of restaurants, and our anniversary dinner is in here, which pushed it over by almost $120. So we went to the Butcher's Son, and we only go on our anniversary or special occasions. And it's just we dress up, we go, it's a really nice evening. You get drinks, you get, all kinds of things. And it was funny. We're sitting in front of this old-timey kind of bar that's, kind of classy, and you think of Humphrey Bogart and all the old-time classic Hollywood themed kind of thing. And on the big TV screen in the corner, you didn't hear anything, but the movie that was playing was Casablanca. And I'm like, this is just like perfect. And it's so interesting. So it was neat. And I'd never seen Casablanca, so it was fun to watch, even though we didn't hear it. It was fun to watch. So we really like that. First thing, you're going to see a lot of run to Taco Bell. Apparently we're addicted to their wild strawberry freeze, so we just go there and get lunch all the time. So $19.49, and then Papa John's was $26.24, and then the Butcher's Son $119.24, and we gave a pretty decent tip with that as well. Sweet waitress, we had a great time with her, and I just really loved the atmosphere. Oops. Check, and check. All right. And for 25th anniversary, it's a great place to go. And apparently a lot of the locals like to go to the bar there and sit at the bar, which is kind of interesting to watch people watch and stuff. So I thought that was fun. Went to Wendy's and picked up something because we hadn't eaten yet and we were out and about. And then Taco Bell again. I don't know if they happened on the same day, but I did see both transactions, and sometimes in my bank it will show a one date or the other, and I couldn't remember if it was this date or this date. So I just put it over here, and then it probably was on this day. Another Taco Bell, The Addiction is Real, $19.49, and then working HelloFresh Aaron Con. Okay, so that is all the Taco Bell and eating out that we did for this week. I actually told my husband yesterday because he was ready to go again. I was like, dude, we need to quit going out. It's just because we're running out to the store doesn't mean we have to go get lunch every time we go out. So he was like, yeah, you're right. All right, so $19.49, $26, $24, that's $119.24, $15.69, $19.49 plus $19.49. There we go. So it's $219.64. And moving on from there, we have some miscellaneous. Not a lot. Just a few items. I bought something on Amazon. They're little bands that go around your feet for compression bands for if you have neuropathy or some kind of plantar fasciitis. I know it sounds like weird names, but I have some tingling and numbness in my feet, and I could not sleep at night, so I could not get relief, and it's associated with a pinched nerve in my back right now. So yeah, that was not fun. And I use these bands because they're just around the arch of the foot, and it lifts the arch up and kind of compresses in the area, which gave that sensation, stopped the tingling sensation I was feeling. So I bought these bands, and then my husband likes them so much because he does have plantar fasciitis. I don't. He was like, hey, I want some too. So we got him some too, which might be what I'm missing in here. I got that. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I'm going to do it without it and not worry about it. So I think it's because it hasn't charged in my bank account yet. I don't have it in here yet. So 1903 plus the 485. And then I have Home Depot here. Oops, I forgot that one. Home Depot, $29.91. That gives me, oops, I was not writing those down. I was just putting them in the calculator. 1903, 485. I was looking for fall digital papers for my future budget sheets here that I sell on Etsy. $29.91, and I found a few things that I like. I don't know which ones I'm going to use yet, but I like to buy 2 or 3 and then use them for different things, so that'll be kind of cool. So $53.79 is what we have here. Turn that off for a second. All right. Oh, I got one more category to do, and that is my unbudgeted. And that is these 2 items here. So one is a sinking item and one was me spending, like I said earlier. Orkin is a sinking item. Again, they put granules down because it was too wet to spray for ants, so on the outside. And I might just continue to ask for the granules because the granules actually work better than the spray, even if it's dry outside. So Orkin, let's see, that was $95.92, and $88 of that is the spray, and then whatever the difference is, it's $7-8 or something, would be the granules that I purchased so that they can sprinkle them around the house to keep the ants out of the house, which I'm loving right now. And then at $84.80 at Erin Condren Planner Company. Absolutely love their products and use their products. And so yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and these here are actually the seasonal surprise boxes. I bought 2. I never buy 2, but I bought 2 this time, and one of the giveaways has to do with the box. So I'm gonna do a couple of giveaways, I think, this year, and yeah, so that is kind of a sneak peek of what's going on. It won't be until I get back from vacation, so it will be probably early September when I actually do the giveaway, because I am gone, as you can see, and my box probably will come. I'm not coming back till the 30th. Those, I might do my giveaway video, film it here, and then September 1st do my giveaway. So if you are watching this and you're subscribed, or not subscribed, and you want to know when I start doing this video, I will keep you updated. Please subscribe to the channel so you can check that out, because you know now it's going to have something to do with seasonal surprise box. So, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Their fall boxes, I think, are my favorite boxes. Not all things are my favorite, but the fall box is my favorite. So let's move back to the weekly check-in and do these numbers. So what I have here, let's see, we're doing week 3 here, and I'm going to put these totals down, create these balances, and then I'm going to throw my hands in the air and say I've screwed up somewhere, and I am not going to try to find it. And that is okay, because I know what's in my checking account. I know what's exactly outstanding that has not cleared, and I know the money is there. So I'm not too worried about it. At least the bigger things are in there. The vacation money is in my account. The money for our painter, which I'll talk about in my paycheck to paycheck video, that is in there. And I will just make sure everything kind of stays balanced from that point forward. So here we go. Grocery household. We didn't spend a whole lot because we went out to eat so much. So it's $174.95. And this is for 1 week. So normally it's more than that. It's closer to $300. Restaurants, like I said, we went out way too much and had a big restaurant dinner. So, and I really should have budgeted for that, but my husband didn't tell me we were going on this dinner until after I'd already done this budget. So I'm like, I'll just figure it out when it comes. And then $53.79, 0 in gas, and then $180.72. And the reason I mark it here is so I'm not having all these random unbudgeted items. So I'm not having all these random unbudgeted items in the bank account. I can keep track and go, why was I unbudgeted? Oh, because I have a sinking fund, and I went ahead and paid for out of our checking account one item, and then I can just reduce my sinking fund based on that. And then the other one was a spending for the channel and for myself, and you know what, I'm just gonna have to eat the cost of that. So let's total up all these categories here. So I have $174.95, 1964, I messed up there. I will add the 200 as well, plus 200, there we go. That's the 2 of them. And then plus $53.79, and that is it. So that gives us $448.38. And so what I'm going to do over here is make this negative. I'm going to add the $366.04. And if you watched my previous video, I had 4 there, and it's supposed to be 3. I did something wrong here, and I had to adjust my math because I did not pay attention to my layout of how much I was putting each week. And this was supposed to be adding 100, not $50 for gas. And then this week was $50 for gas. So I actually came in positive there. I was very happy to see that. So we are sitting at a negative number. So 82.34. All right, now we're going to do a cross and see what the differences are, knowing that the numbers aren't quite accurate, but understanding that we are going to give ourselves grace, and we're just closing out these numbers, not really using them as analytics or anything like that on how much we spent. We know how much we spent. They're just not accurate enough to give an analytics on, so I'm not going to worry about that. So 320.55 minus the 174.95, and that gives us $145.60. There we go. And we have 35.83 negative minus the 219.64, and I need my red pen for this. Negative 255.47. All right, and then 65.25 minus the 53.79, giving us $11.46, which this will probably be negative because I think I spent something of $18, $19. And I have to go back and check it and see if it cleared or not. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to redo the budget for down here. And then this is 1607. All right, and we don't count unbudgeted. We just make note of it so we know what it is. 145.60 minus the 255.47 plus the 11.46 plus the 1607. 82.34. So at least I know my numbers match with the transactions I actually have listed, and I am just going to call this done. Just make a little note. I'm done here. I'm done. I have messed this budget up enough. I don't want to mess it up anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab my notebook, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of go over what is in here as far as, I gotta find my pages. And do forgive my squeaky chair. I need a new chair. All right. So this goes in here, and then this goes in here. There we go. Pop these pages back in. And then I'm gonna look at what I planned on for the budget coming up. So here my weekly check-in, I have week 4 and week 5, and these are my notes to myself. So I kind of use this section notes page to kind of map out how much I want to spend every week and what those totals are and what that looks like. And then especially with the vacation, I needed some kind of guidance. So what I originally had for week 5 was what I normally do for the entire month. I threw that out the window. I have $1,300 for vacation for the week. That can go to any kind of spending that we want while we're out of town. The rest of the money I have for vacation goes to paying for all the hotels. So with that being said, I moved everything that was here up here to week 4, which is on this page down here. And I'm going to put these totals here into week 4 for paycheck 3, close this one out, this week out, and then have my vacation money. I divided it equally, and to be honest, I may not even use these categories. I may just use the 1,300 and just subtract out and just track it in a transaction log, and then see what was anything that we would consider grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous, or gasoline, and unbudgeted. So I'll still use the categories now that I think about it, but I'm just going to run a transaction log like you would run a register book, and start with $1,300, and every time we have a transaction, just mark it off. So let's go ahead and get this set up. So week 3, we are no longer, we're done and done up here. But for week 4, week 3, 1, 2, and 3, we're done. Week 4, I'm going to start with week 4's budget numbers only and not carry over any negatives or anything like that. This is all going to come out of the paycheck. And you know what? I haven't even double checked to see if it would cover in the paycheck. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put these numbers down as my starting point. I'm going to do a mock budget for week 4 and decide whether it's enough or too much. If I need to change the numbers, you'll see that coming up. Because I really don't know if that will be enough. Okay, so let's move on to the weekly check-in to set up my week 4 categories. I'm just going to put these budget numbers that I have over here, and then when paycheck 3 happens, and for week 4, I'm going to go ahead and use these numbers, and if it feels like there's too much money in these categories, I may reduce them to a more reasonable budget and then adjust the budget from there. So that is what I'm going to do. And luckily I use erasable Fix-On pens, and it makes my life so much easier. So I know right now I have $200 put for groceries for this week, so I'm going to put $200. And then I budget $260 for restaurants, which is really good because, you know, hey, we keep going out to eat all the time. And miscellaneous is going to be $220. And then I put $150 for gasoline. And then never budget for unbudgeted. Hopefully we don't have any more transactions like that. So when we total these numbers up, it looks like it's going to be more than enough for the week. 200 plus 260 plus 220 plus 150, and we're going to have 830. So that's definitely more than I need for the week. And that is what I'm going to start with. And if this 830 is too high after I do my my paycheck to paycheck budget for paycheck 3, closing out paycheck 2 and setting up paycheck 3, then I will come over and reduce this number in one of the categories and just go from there. If I feel like the budget can handle it, then I will leave it here and not worry about it. So that is what I have. I'm going to zoom this out and close out this video. Okay, I am back. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for making it this far in the video. And if you have, please put a thumbs up or an emoji down at the bottom for crazy, crazy budget day, or just type the words crazy budget right now in the description box so I know that you made it to this part of the video. I would love to hear from you guys. If you have questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. But yeah, this is a crazy check-in. Sometimes, certain times of the year, this is what happens. Not very often, but you know, it happens and it's okay. And you just roll with it and go, you know what? Life happens and we'll move forward from here. God is good, God is great, and He will always support you and guide you through that. So if you depend on Him. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day and a better budget than mine. Bye.